What if I tell you your life is not determined by destiny and fate, but by your intentions? So many great minds have already told this to us, my friends. You think what you become. In spite of that, for a conscious mind, this is still a mystery to crack and figure out. So this video is an effort to explain the power of intentions through scientific evidences and experiments. I'm super excited to do this video, so with no further delay, let's get inside the video. Hey guys, welcome to my channel Gold Mage. I'm Priya and I'm really glad to see you here one more time. Are you somebody who thinks your life is predetermined and you're just acting or living through it, or you believe in randomness? If you chose the former, no wonder even genius minds like Newton and Einstein believed that everything about this universe is deterministic. See, when Newton wrote his laws of motion, he thought universe cannot be a mess. There cannot be a chaotic universe. Everything about this universe is predetermined, meaning if there's going to be a tsunami that's going to come in 2020, it's already predetermined. Or what you're going to eat for breakfast on Jan 2020, it's already predetermined. Because both the scientists believed that this universe is made of a deterministic energy. But later, Werner Heisenberg, through his groundbreaking discovery, proved both Newton and Einstein wrong. He came and he said, oh my God, everything about this universe is uncertain, chaotic, messy. See, he was trying to do an experiment to figure out the position and the momentum of an electron which is going around a nucleus. So when he was closer to predict the position of the electron, the momentum was uncertain. When it will reach that position was not sure. When he was sure about the momentum, he couldn't really know at what position the electron would land in. He repeated these experiments any number of times and he proved to this world that the position and the momentum of an electron at any given point of time is uncertain. And we are all nothing but particles, atom, and a bunch of millions and millions and millions of electrons. And if an electron's position and movement is uncertain, our life's position and momentum is 100% uncertain. Everything about this universe is uncertain. So the first idea that we are trying to discuss is your future is 100% uncertain at this point in time. And Heisenberg said, at every given moment, infinite possibilities open up. And based on what choices we make on that given moment, that decides our future. Now let's go a little further. Remember Inception movie? It's one of my favorite movies. If you haven't watched it yet, I will definitely recommend that movie to you. In that movie, the protagonist Carl says a beautiful dialogue. And the dialogue goes like this. An idea, resilient, highly contagious. If an idea is taken over in your mind, it's impossible to eradicate it. An idea that's fully formed, fully understood, that sticks. What an amazing concept, isn't it? In fact, in that movie, the plot is to plant an idea in a subject's mind. The subject is a hire of a business empire, and they try to plant an idea in the subject's mind where he has to break his father's empire. So Carl says two things. Number one, the idea has to be simple, and number two, the idea has to be fully formed. It should go deep within for the subject to take action accordingly. I'm not going to leave you just with this movie example, but I'm going to go deeper and prove the power of intention and a formed idea through scientific experiments. Experiment number one. In 1986, René Piot, a scientist, did an experiment with a group of chicken to figure out is there really power for focused intention. He picked 15 chicken eggs which are about to hatch, kept them in a room. And then he placed another self-propelled robot in the same room which has been programmed to move randomly in the room. Meaning, it's a small robot containing 2 wheels. It can move randomly, and that's how the algorithm has been written. Now, the moment the eggs hatched and the chicks came out, many baby birds have this concept. The first close moving object, they assume that to be their mother. So all these chickens assume the propelled robot as their mom. So he allows the chicken to have some quality time to be spent with their mom, and later he cages them in the same room in a transparent box, meaning the chicken can still look at their mother. Now René Pioch was curious. Is there any difference in the movement of the robot? Surprisingly, the robot was not moving random anymore, rather it was always moving close towards the chicken in the vicinity of the cage. This was not happening because of any problem in the programming of the robot, but because of the focused intention of those chicken. See, the idea that's inside the chicken is quite simple. That's my mom. I need my mom. And because they were focusing this intention on the robot had no other option other than coming closer to these chicken. This experiment was not just done once, but repeated n number of times, and every single time the result was the same. When there is a focused intention, the chicken were able to draw, were able to bring their mom, which is a non-living thing, quite close to them. Okay, so now let's get to the second experiment. This was done by an illusionist called Darren Brown. This particular experiment was also shown live in BBC TV. He was really curious to know the power of the focused intention and the human subconscious mind. So if there is something called collective consciousness existing, can it really guess a lottery ticket number and win a lottery? So he took this up as a challenge. He picked 24 people as samples, put them in a room, and then he told them, now we are going to do an experiment. We are going to guess the lottery ticket number. If you get all the 6 numbers right in the combination, you will be winning the lottery. And then he wanted all of them. He showed the people the previous lottery numbers, and he wanted them to guess the next 6 numbers that would be picked on the lottery. So everyone intuitively thought through and guessed 6 numbers, and all the combinations that was guessed by these 24 people, he took an average of that, and then he just guessed the next 6 numbers. So the day of lottery came, they were curiously waiting to look at the result. And only 3 numbers out of that 6 numbers that's been guessed was right. 50% right. But you can't win a lottery with 50% accuracy. So he said, okay, let's do it a little differently. Maybe these people, because they have this thought that they are going to win a lottery, maybe the desire, the greed is taking over. So let us do it in a different way. So this time he went to all those 24 people and he told them the lottery has been picked up. We'll just see whether you're getting it right. So it's already done. It's won by somebody. You're not going to get that money, but let's see if we can guess the combination. Now the greed, the desire, the intention to get that money has been removed, and without any such idea, without any such emotions, now he wanted them to guess the combination. And guess what? This time they were able to do 4 numbers right out of the 6. But still, with 4 right numbers, you can't win a lottery. So he was further thinking, so should we give up on this idea or should we try one more time? So this time he went one step ahead and tried one more time. See, when you want something so badly, there is a saying, right? You try to put water in your hand and you try to hold it tight, it will flow out. So he asked them, remove all the thoughts, all the emotions that you're connecting with the lottery. Just randomly scribble what's coming into your mind and let's see if we are hitting the combination. Again, 24 people, like in a meditative trance state. They are like just this ghost writing. They were like randomly scribbling on their pad. And then he took the average of these numbers and then tried the lottery combination. And surprisingly this time, all 6 numbers were right. And all the 24 people won the lottery. And he also explained how he made this happen. I'm not just saying this to win a lottery, but what I'm trying to say through this experiment is, my friends, our subconscious knows the details. You have to put an intent. The idea has to be simple. It has to get fully formed. One small change when you do to the process, your intent changes, which results a very different outcome that you're looking forward. See, in physics, to understand the functioning of the universe, there is a theory called chaos theory. Yeah, look at the name, chaos theory. And they speak something called as butterfly effect. Now, what that theory says is, let's imagine right now, at this moment, if a butterfly flaps its wings in the Amazon forest, 2 years later, because of this flap, there can be a thunderstorm in Kansas City. Amazing, isn't it? The premise of chaos theory is this: a small change in the initial conditions, like that flap, can create a vast difference in the final outcome, like that thunderstorm. A small change that we can bring inside our intentions can bring in a vast difference in the final outcome that you want to achieve in your life. At every given point in time, my friends, like Heisenberg proved, there are an infinite number of combinations, and your intent and the action that you take is going to define the flow of our lives. And there is 100% concrete power to our intentions. See, if a chicken can really mess up the algorithm of a propelled robot and bring it closer, we can also bring anything into our lives. But the first thing that you have to believe is in the power of your focused intention. Every cause has an effect. Every action that you do is actually directing your life. Now, if you can choose these ideas, choose your intent, keep it simple and focus on them, it can definitely bring a drastic change in our life. So there is still hope, whichever stage in our life we are in. Either today you are poor, or your health condition is bad, or your relationships are not working out well, that's past. But right now, this moment, infinite possibilities are open. Depending on your intent, and that intent drives you in action, your life is going to flow in a particular direction. So I would say, choose a right intent, keep the idea simple, don't mess it up with so much of emotions. This is going to take time. But the moment this becomes part of you, an idea, highly contagious, when it's fully formed, fully understood, you become unstoppable. You can get anything you want. You can achieve every single thing in your life, and you can really live a dream life. But trust your intent. I've also given you the link of these experiments in the description section. So if you want to really know more, you can go check out those videos as well. And if you really like this video and the content that I said, please give me a thumbs up. I would love your likes, and share this information about hope and intentions to your friends, circle, relatives, whomsoever you think it's going to be useful. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I love subscribers. I need you all. I need your support. I'm just a growing YouTuber. So please hit that subscribe button. It would motivate me to do more videos, and I will see you soon in another video. Until then, take good care of yourself. Bye-bye.